Good morning everyone. Today, I'm going to explain the difference between because and so. First, let's talk about because. Now, let's look at because. We use because when we want to introduce a reason or a cause. It answers the question, why? In other words, because explains why something happened. For example, I stayed home because it was raining. Here, I stayed home is the result or effect. And it was raining is the reason or cause. The rain explains why I stayed home. So, remember, because tells us the reason behind an action or situation. Now, let's look at so. We use so when we want to introduce a result or consequence. It answers the question, what happened next? In other words, so shows what happened as a result of something. For example, it was raining, so I stayed home. Here, it was raining is the reason or cause. And I stayed home is the result. Because of the rain, I stayed home. So, remember, so shows the result that happens after a reason or situation. Now, let's compare because and so. Both because and so connect cause and effect, but they show the relationship from different directions. First, let's look at because. Because shows the cause or reason first in meaning. It answers the question, why? For example, she studied hard because she wanted good grades. Here, she wanted good grades is the reason. It explains why she studied hard. Now, let's look at so. So shows the result that happens after a cause. It answers the question, what happened next? For example, she wanted good grades, so she studied hard. Here, she wanted good grades is the cause, and she studied hard is the result. So, remember, because explains the reason. So shows the result. They both connect cause and effect, but they look at the connection from different directions. To summarize, let's remember the difference between because and so. We use because to answer the question, why? It gives us the reason or explanation for something. For example, if someone asks, why did you stay home? You can answer, I stayed home because I was sick. The word because tells us the reason. On the other hand, we use so to explain what happened next. It shows the result that happened after a cause. For example, I was sick, so I stayed home. The word so shows the result. Remember, because equals reason, so equals result. Both words connect cause and effect, but they show the relationship from different directions. Mastering so and because will help you make your English clearer and more natural. Thank you for learning with me today. I hope this lesson was helpful for you. Keep practicing and keep improving your English. See you again in the next video. Have a great day.